Good morning. Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2023, and welcome to ONN. I'm James.
And I'm Herb, bringing you today's top headlines. It's time to grab your beads and have some king cake for breakfast. Today is a holiday called Mardi Gras.
Scientists have figured out how to change the path of lightning.
But now, let's go to Caroline with today's lunch menu.
I'm Caroline with today's lunch. Today's lunch will be cheesy baked potato with beef and bean chili or a PB&J sandwich kit. Don't forget to pick up your fresh fruit, veggies, and milk.
Thanks, Caroline. People all over the world are celebrating today on a holiday called Mardi Gras, which is French for Fat Tuesday. The holiday is also known as Shrove Tuesday, Carnival Tuesday, or Pancake Tuesday, depending on where you celebrate. Mardi Gras is a big party celebration full of food and fun to celebrate the last day before the Lent season, a time where some Christians fast or give up their favorite foods on indulgence for 40 days before Easter. Mardi Gras is most celebrated in places like Venice, Italy, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and New Orleans right here in the U.S. Even though the holiday began as a religious festival, it has become a cultural festival in these places, meaning that even people who are not religious celebrate. They celebrate with bright colors like green, purple, and yellow, beautiful costumes and parade floats, and lots of food, including things called king cake, which is like a big cinnamon roll with a tiny plastic baby buried inside. Tradition says if you happen to find the plastic baby in your piece of king cake, you might be crowned the king or queen of the party. But you have to bring the next king cake or throw the next party. So the fun just keeps going. If you've ever seen The Princess, the main attraction, Laissez la Bon Temps Rouler.
Scientists in Switzerland have used lasers to change the path of a lightning strike. The experiment suggests that in the future, lasers might be useful for protecting large buildings from lightning. The experiment was carried out on Santis Mountain in Switzerland, near a radio and TV tower that's hit by lightning about 100 times a year. Using a special laser, the researchers were able to guide the lightning strike. Lightning is a huge burst of electricity that jumps between 2 points, often between the clouds and the ground. Lightning can be extremely powerful and cause serious problems on the ground. Lightning strikes can cause fires, destroy buildings, and hurt people. The damage from lightning costs billions of dollars every year. Scientists have been trying to find a new way to protect buildings from lightning for a long time. Currently, the best way to protect buildings from lightning is by putting metal rods on the buildings. These rods are connected to the ground. The lightning is attracted to the rods, which safely guides the electricity into the ground. But lightning rods can only protect a small area. Another idea is to use lasers to guide lightning. The idea of using lasers to guide lightning isn't new, and have successfully guided lightning with lasers inside a laboratory. But it wasn't until 2021 that scientists were able to produce the same results in natural lightning. This is how the lasers work. The heat from the laser creates a path of air that is less dense or thick than the air around it. The path also has a special charge. The lightning can follow this path almost as if it were a lightning rod. The scientists say that it was the speed of the laser that allowed them to guide the lightning in the nature. In the past, Experiments with lasers that fired more slowly didn't work, but despite the progress, the lasers still didn't guide the lightning as far as the scientists would like. To protect buildings from most lightning, lasers will have to guide the lightning for a much longer distance. The laser is also very expensive. The scientists say it costs about $2 billion. It will probably take 10 or more years before a laser like this is truly able to protect large buildings. And now to Cameron with today's weather.
Thank you, James. Today is February 21st, 2023. Today's weather will be a high of 79 and a low of 61. Now it's time for special segments. Up next on ONN.
Singleton Sessions will be right back, but first I'll do my script. Today in sports, we're talking about esports. What are esports? Esports are multiplayer competitive video games. You might know some of the most popular esports games: League of Legends, Overwatch, and Fortnite. But did you know that esports are an important and growing STEM field? STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Right now, STEM fields lack racial diversity, meaning most people working in these fields are white, and that's where a guy named Kevin Fair comes in. Kevin Fair didn't just play with his Nintendo as a kid. He would take it apart too. Then he would put it back together. The black entrepreneur said it was life-changing when he saw his Nintendo was more than a toy. Kevin loved video games so much that he learned how to code them. Coding is writing instructions that tell a computer what to do. Fair started the company Play Games in 2009. This is a business based in Chicago, Illinois. It helps show young people of color the sides of video gaming they might not know about. Fair hopes esports can lead students to careers in STEM. Gamers develop skills as they play games. These skills can help them in IT careers. IT stands for information technology. Kevin said gaming skills can help gamers get jobs working with software engineering too. And that's why he's working with colleges and universities to support esports scholarships to promote participation in these fields among people who might not otherwise see it as a career opportunity. It will take work to improve the diversity in STEM and esports. Lots of kids love to play esports, but that doesn't mean they want to be engineers, Fair said. He added that it's important to show young people that what they're doing can lead directly to a STEM career. So the next time you pick up a Fortnite match, take a minute to think about how the game works and if you might be interested in learning more. By the time we're looking at colleges, esports scholarships might be able at schools all over the country. Who knows, the next esports champion might be an orca.
I feel like we have not been here for a while. I can't.
It's been some days.
Let me say that again. Good morning. We are back. I feel like we have not been here in such a long time. Co-host, how was your weekend?
Good.
Good. I was glad that we kind of switched up. You read before me so that I could listen to how well you read and the plethora of information that you provide every morning. You do such an awesome job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, last week we learned about Ruby Bridges. How many of you came by and asked Miss L about that, the book that I showed you? Was it not amazing? I have been talking about that book since I brought it to you last week. It's just amazing. I just cannot believe that we have a signed and autographed book by her. Isn't that something?
Yeah, it was signed right by her.
I know. I love it. If you have not gotten to the library to ask Miss L about that book, make sure you come by and take a look at it, okay? All right, so for grades K through 2, true or false, Ruby Bridges became the first student to attend an all-white school in New Orleans. And New Orleans Mardi Gras, okay. Miss Ford, you have a winner in your class, and that's Zion, all right? Zion, you are the winner. Congratulations, and I will be by at some point in time today, probably this afternoon.
You got the correct answer.
That's why I like her. All right, and then also for grades 3 through 5, what was the name of that Ruby, the school that she attended? That was a pretty easy one, okay? And that answer was A, William France Elementary, and we have a winner in 4M, and that person is
Greta.
Greta in 4M. Congratulations, Greta. I will come down today so that you can claim your prize. All right, so now today we're going to learn a little bit about Charlie Sifford, okay? Of course you may.
Before we get started, if you've liked all these stories, go ahead and check out the Ruby Bridges book, look at the people who've been music artists, and you can check out this person too with this story.
You're in 5th grade, but next year, who's going to be a co-host as amazing as she is going to be? Who? We may need to bring you back so we can have tryouts or auditions for the next great co-host. We'll see. I don't know. All right, so Charlie Sifford. Before there was Althea Gibson and Tiger Woods, Charlie Sifford graced us with his talents on the golf course. Sifford, the first black golfer to play on the once all-white PGA Tour, was born June 2nd, a day after me, in 1922 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Sifford worked as a golf caddy as a teen before picking up the sport. Because the PGA of America remained a whites-only organization, black golfers organized their own tournaments in the 30s and 40s. After Sifford challenged the whites-only clause of the PGA Tour, it changed the rule in 1961. Sifford went on to win the Greater Hartford Open in 1967 and the Los Angeles Open in 1969. In 1975, he won the Senior GPA Championship 5 years before the current Champions Tour for older golfers was created. In 2004, Charlie Sifford became the first black golfer inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. Charlie Sifford, guys. All right, so for grades CD through 2, true or false, Tiger Woods was the first black golfer to play on the PGA Tour. I hope they were listening. For grades CD through 2, true or false, Tiger Woods was the first black golfer to play on the PGA Tour. Was that true or false? Grades CD through 2. And then for grades 3 through 5, Charlie Sifford became the first black golfer to be inducted into which Hall of Fame? This was too easy. Too easy. I need to see a lot of answers from grades 3 through 5 on this one. Because was it A, the National Baseball Hall of Fame? Was it B, the World Golf Hall of Fame? Or was it C, the National Football Hall of Fame? I'm going to repeat it, but I don't feel like I need to. For grades 3 through 5, Charlie Sifford became the first black golfer to be inducted into which Hall of Fame? A, the National Baseball Hall of Fame. B, the World Golf Hall of Fame. C, the National Football Hall of Fame. I think I may even choose 2 answers per grade tomorrow. So let's get those answers in those baskets today, okay?
Maybe we'll drop off an answer.
Maybe you win, bestie. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Kelly with the Pledge of Allegiance. Hello, I'm Kelly with the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. No birthdays today, but if your birthday was this weekend and you didn't pick up your birthday pencil, please come to the library to pick it up.
February Beanstalk prizes are coming up. Have you been logging your minutes and completing challenges? And with that, I'm James Serrana, and have a wonderful day.
I'm Harper for ONN. Have a wonderful day.